Now then everybody, it's Dan from Physique.com. Now in this video I'm going to be talking about this question. This wasn't asked by anybody, this is just something I thought I would bring up after recently seeing on another channel something that's going on. The question is, can you build a good physique with low testosterone? Now, there's no secret in it that testosterone plays a huge part on building muscle and basically having a strong body and all that type of stuff. Now what I want to put up on the screen is a fellow YouTuber, and I would like to say a friend of mine, Brian Nielsen. I've mentioned him on this channel fair enough plenty of times. Also, I think a lot of people that follow me on this channel will be following him as well. There's a lot of cross subscriptions going on. I want you to have a look at his body transformation video that he did. He did intermittent fasting, and when you have a look back at his body, he was pretty damn chunky guy, and now he's got a really good body. He's a strong fella as well. I mean, he's about 165 pounds, and he's got some good strong lifts. He's got ripped abs, really lean. He's got lots of separation going on, and he's got a decent amount of muscle mass. I mean, like I say, he's 165 pounds, so take that into consideration. He does look very good. Now, to most people, the general public, you would look at his body and say, he's got a good physique. He's got a nice physique. I'd like to look like him. You know, most people in the general population. Now, he's by no means a 220, 230, 240, 250 pound bodybuilder or anything like that. He is not like that at all. But based off the general population, he's got a great body. Now, recently he put up a video. He's starting a new series. He's basically vlogging his. He's now on TRT. He's just started doing it now. And bearing in mind that this is after he transformed his body. Now, what he said, if you read through some of his comments, was that he basically when he was really overweight and that, he had the symptoms of low testosterone. You know, like poor sleep, lack of libido, mild depression, things like that. You know, just general feeling down, things like that. So he went to the doctors, and they basically turned around to him and said, what you need to do is try and raise your testosterone naturally. Now, for most people that are overweight, and this comes down to just losing weight, getting in shape, being more active, and this will help to raise your natural testosterone levels. Now, his levels at the time, he said, was below borderline. They were low. So he went about doing all the things. He completed his body transformation. He got in really great shape, like I said, and he went and had his tests done again recently, and they came back again low. His borderline levels were very low compared to the average, and like I say, he had low test still. So that's why even now, being in shape, he still wasn't producing optimal or average test. So he's gone on the TRT. Now, what this is bringing me to is the point of this video is that Brian is in really good shape. He's strong, he looks really well, yet he has low testosterone. So what I'm trying to say is that I've noticed over the past couple of years from doing my channel and just being active on forums and that, I've noticed that a lot of people will instantly place a lot of reasoning behind their failures on having low test levels. I've noticed that a lot of people will say things like, I can't make gains, I'm not doing well in the gym, I can't do this, I have low test, I want to get a testosterone check done. And they always seem to come down and say that the reason why they're not making progress in the gym is because they've got low test levels. Now, I'm not saying that this is, I'm not going to generalise this and say that this applies to everybody, but if you look at what Brian's achieved with low test levels, it would sort of make you think that it's not the be-all and end-all, especially when it comes to gym performance. It's one of those things where it makes you feel that, is there something missing in the individual's training or their diet or something else that is causing them to not make progression, whether they're not being dedicated enough, consistent enough. But yet, because of all the things that are on the internet about how testosterone is the be-all and end-all of muscle building, I think people have developed an obscure understanding of it. And also, I mean, like, the thing with all the videos on the fake natties and things like that, this is all good for raising awareness for people that are completely oblivious. I know that there are people out there, when you see top level bodybuilders promoting things like BSN or Gaspari and stuff like that, saying this is the reason why they're so big. Now obviously it's like, some people are naive enough to think, oh, if I get their products, I'm going to be big too, do you know? But I also think that it has a bit of a detrimental effect, because I think that now, especially younger people in the teens, now think that unless they have above average testosterone levels or really high end of the borderline range, I think that they feel that unless they have that, they are not going to be able to make any progress whatsoever. And I've seen this through Facebook groups, forums, YouTube channels, all things like this. People tend to think that, oh, I can't make progress because my test levels are low. I'm going to get on drugs. I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to be doing that. Blah blah blah. And I think that what you need to do, if this is something you've thought about yourself, if you thought, my test levels are really low, I'm never going to make any progress in the gym, I'm never going to have a good body, blah blah blah, I would like you to go and check out Brian's channel and watch his transformation video, and take into consideration that this is a guy who, I think Brian's like 30, or he's in his 30s now, and he has low testosterone levels, and he still looks how he looks. He's in very good shape, he's got a good body now. And if you don't think he has a good body, then I think you have a very obscured perception of what a good body is. So I would like you to go and do that, and I'm basically just making this video to raise a bit of debate as to what you actually think. Now, like I said, this is not the be all and end all for this. There's going to be some people that do have low testosterone but may not make any gains at all. But then, like, again, is that due to the way that they train, the way that they eat? You know, you've got to take all these into account. So just open for debate. What do you think on this matter? Also, go check out Brian, and like I say, his TRT log is probably going to be very interesting for people that are interested in this type of thing, really. Me personally, like I said to Brian myself, I have fairly low libido. I've had time where I have problems sleeping, and I do have regular, not so much at the moment, but times where I'll be going on a downer, especially when winter comes around. I get pretty sad, and it's like, now Brian said to me I should go and have my test levels checked, but the thing is that although it may be, if I went and had my test levels checked and they were low, from a health point of view, having the TRT would probably help me out in the long run. At the same time, it might sound stupid, but I sort of don't like the idea of having to rely on something for the rest of my life. And I don't look at it in a sense of, here's another one really quickly. I mean, I've seen people that say, I don't want to go on TRT because then I won't be natural anymore and I won't be able to compete in natty competitions. Who gives a fuck about natty competitions? If you need something for your health, you know, if you actually do need something, then the least of your fucking worries should be a fucking bodybuilding competition or a powerlifting meet. Do you know what I mean? It really should not be. It shouldn't even enter your fucking brain. You should be more worried about your health. Like I say, me personally, I don't look at it like that. Like, oh, I don't want to go on TRT because I want to stay natural. I just think I wouldn't want to go on TRT because I do not want to have something that I have to take week in, week out for the rest of my life. But then again, that's, like I say, it comes down to personal choice. So there you go. Anyway, please like, share, your friends, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Cheers now.